And I'm rolling. Hi, I'm Ron. Welcome to my lunch break. It's Monday. Kind of awake. Had a pretty good weekend and had a good night's sleep. And going to talk about Second Timothy 1:7 because I got attacked by a demon. Don't like him. Why Second Timothy 1:7? Well, I'll tell you. I got attacked by a demon of fear. Second Timothy 1:7 says, did not give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So, what's going on here is last night, Sunday night, I had a good time at service Sunday, and it was a good day. Hung out with friends, and I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, in this dream, uh, I'm at my job, I'm at work, and I get fired for something trivial, and I'm like, what? I got to go talk to my union rep or something. I wasn't getting all huffy, but I'm like, this does, I'm trying to figure out some recourse. I'm like, it was something stupid. And, but they had paperwork. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm out. But I'm going to go try to talk to somebody. And then all of a sudden, I was started to think in the dream, I'm thinking, man, what am I going to do for my life and a livelihood? And all of a sudden, I felt this fear hit my heart. And now I pray a lot with my eyes closed and I fall not quite asleep, but I know how to relax. And it's not meditating, but I'm thinking on God and I'm just getting in His presence. So when I'm asleep, I'm not that far, it's not that far down the street from where I usually pray to when I'm asleep. And in the dream, like I'm feeling this waves of fear come over me because now, there's one thing to be afraid in a dream, but there's actually another thing when a demon kicks in, and it wasn't terror, but it was a spirit of fear, and I'm feeling this in my spirit. And I kind of wake up in the dream going, wait a minute, I know this one. This is a spirit of fear. And I I'm recognizing it, and I wake up. I'm like, okay, it even took me a second. I'm like, what? Do I still have a job? I'm like, what? That was a nightmare, and I got attacked, and I'm thinking, okay, it's been a while. It happens. There was no night paralysis with it because I mean, it was trying to get me caught just into the experience of fear because it was a real weird wavy thing where it was coming in over and over. And when I woke up, I'm like, okay, I know how this one goes. I might have even, like, I bind you up and I cast you out. And I just started affirming, like, wait a second, I got a job. I'm okay. And the scripture that came to my mind, and that's how God talks to us, I think, is He'll use something positive that we think is kind of our thoughts, but it's like really cool in the moment. You're like, okay, that works really well. That's God. That's my opinion here. So it was 2 Timothy 1:7. God does not give us did not give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. So I just declared that over myself, and it's going to sound odd, but I was almost glad that it happened in that in my own spiritual life, I'd been trying to figure out what the disconnect between me and God is, because there's some stuff that I'm working on. I think we all do. And I think one of them that is in certain situations, I had been fearful. And that's blocks the presence of God. It's not so much God stops loving us, it's just that we're paying more attention to the fear than we are God and His provision and His truth. And so now the stuff because at work I got some crazy people here. Not a lot of good ones, but there's a couple, so so. And those people, I'm starting to look at. There's two scriptures going on for me. Is the first one is bless those that curse you and pray for those who spitefully use you. And then the second scripture that came to mind now is Second Timothy 1:5, 1:7. I forget what I was saying, but it's like God does not give us a spirit of fear, but a power, love, and a sound mind. And now that I've appropriated that scripture in my mind and heart, uh, when I deal with a situation and I know that that spirit's trying to influence me, I can attack it more, and that's the victory. So, I mean, if you're with Jesus or not with Jesus, you're gonna get attacked because you're a person, and Satan hates all people, and you're a person, so you're gonna get attacked. And but the cool thing is with God, He strengthens us so that we overcome the things of this world. And these things of this world are fear, one of them, gates of hell, and it is entryway into into the realms of hell. It's like, but the realm of heaven comes through Jesus by His Spirit, and one of them is power, the other one is love, and the other one's a sound mind. So you appropriate the presence of God through these things, and that keeps you there. You keep yourself there actually by focusing on the scriptures and believing in those truths, and then His Spirit will help bear witness with that. So, a little bit of what's going on in my life. Doesn't indicate, actually, I think sometimes when you get attacked, it can indicate not so much that you're in sin, but that you are actually moving forward in God. Because Jesus got attacked in the desert when He was fasting. That's when Satan showed up 3 times to tempt Him. And then after Jesus overcame those temptations, He left the desert in power. So after we overcome our temptations that Satan puts at us, we are able to come out of whatever wilderness we might be in, and to come out in power. And there's hope, and there's victory for us, and that's what I like. So, with that, that's my Monday morning. I hope yours is doing well. Subscribe to like Jesus, subscribe to Him, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.